detected. Uploading coordinates. Now entering a safe area.
Welcome back to Wouldn't You Know It podcast. I'm Rick Velassi, and you're listening to part one of my Q&A with JTF liaison, Lauren O'Malley.
Thanks for having me, Rick.
Lauren, I've heard reports about the green poison getting worse. Now, one of the more crazy rumors I've heard, bodies are floating with gas and exploding. Can you comment on that?
I'm no expert on viral effects of decomposition, so I'd have to speak with Dr. Campbell for more information. However, I can tell you bloating is a natural occurrence in cadavers.
Sure. We've all seen the extra large raccoon or possum on the road, haven't we?
Yeah, gross, but yeah.
Pretty rare for that to happen so early in the process of decomp, wouldn't you say?
I wouldn't have any way of knowing without specifics, but bloating is normal.
As far as you know.
No, Rick. As far as hundreds of years of medicine knows.
This wouldn't be another one of those instances of the JTF hiding information from the public, would it?
I'm not sure what you're getting at.
We're pretty used to being lied to by the government, so it wouldn't be a shock to find out that you're covering things up now.
Rick, I didn't come here to be brought into your world of crazy conspiracy.
Best gear in the city. Check it out.
First, there's nothing to worry about. Just normal body decomposition, as long as you trust the government. Until next time, this is Rick Velassi with Lauren O'Malley signing off.
Thanks for having me, Rick.
My pleasure. Remember, crazy is the new normal.
Agent, we got a patrol missing down in the tunnels. Saddle up and get him out before something bad happens.
Warning. Hostiles have been detected.
We need to protect this block from these scavengers. Good
shooting like that.
Doesn't matter how many there are.
Some shooting. What would have happened without you? You're one hell of a shot.
Let's lock this down.
Holy crap, how'd you do that?
Thank you, Agent. We'll finish up the patrol and head back in.
Good work rescuing our people from those hostiles. We don't want to leave anyone behind. I hate to waste good gear, but if my intel's right, there's a whole lot of guns being stashed a little too close to here. Get down into the tunnels, find that cache, and take it out.
Alert. Now detecting hostiles. Object located.
Payback, baby.
Straight from the pack?
Oh my god!
Warning. Hostiles detected. Confirmed. Object has been located.
Bingo! It's
You have no idea how many lives.
Cold anyway.
Alarm detected.
They deserted us.
Warning. Hostiles have been detected. Object successfully located.
We got the Nova here!
Without that supply cache, it's gonna be tough for those hostiles to cause much trouble. At least for now.
Readings indicate this area is safe.
Well, since now we have a couple of viewers, I think it's a decent enough time to break out the voice comms, guys. So, if anyone's watching, want to talk about something, anything, just say hi, man. The stream is mainly to test the quality of the equipment. I want to see if the streaming quality holds up, if there is no pixelation. I also want to see and check voice versus the game audio, if it's pleasant to listen to, you know, all that sort of thing. If there is any, you know, like electrical noise in the voice comms, because sometimes it happens. Just want to test all that stuff out before I go back to like daily streams and that sort of thing, you know. Basically, in preparations for Division 2, I want to get my shields in Division 1 to see what sort. I'm not really sure what sort of rewards they're gonna give, but you know, might as well do it. I played Division 1 quite a bit. I will gonna miss the game. Well, I have some theories that the game may not shut down because Division 2 is just gonna be so much different than Division 1. And I have a feeling that a lot of players will still be playing Division 1, mainly for the PvP aspect, because the PvP in the Dark Zone is gonna be so different. And PvP in Dark Zone in Division 1 is something that I admired for a long time. I played it a lot. I always sucked at it, but I always liked it. And all that sort of thing. Right, what am I doing here? Okay, let's sell the loot that we got from the last mission. The current shield basically requires us to do underground, which I haven't done for fucking ages, man. So this one was already done because I was rank 10 already. But today I have to kill 10 hunters, which are basically like these supercharged NPC mobs. And complete 10 phases of the underground, which is just a fancy word for saying rounds. Right, where's the vendor? There you are. Hello there, sir. Please accept my trash. Vicious accurate. Actually, not that much of a trash. Vicious deadly. accurate, decent for Lone Star builds and sort. I'm actually maybe even keep this just in case I want to experiment with something of the sort. Let's see what else. This is trash, 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 trash. Some more trash. Yeah, that all's gonna go to the bin. It's not that we need any gear. I mean, this is quote-unquote endgame at this point. But you never know. You may want to do some fancy schmancy build for Last Stand or Skirmish or even for Dark Zone, you know, just to troll some people. Actually forgot to sell it. There we go. Just gonna take a sip of water really quickly. So, what are you guys about today? Tell me about your awesome stories in the real world. How you did at school, at work, and home. Whatever you want to tell me, just don't be shy. I like actually talking with people when I do streams. Like just talking to myself, something that really kind of annoys me. But if I get somebody to chat to, that's so much more better for me. So if you want to say something, don't be shy, you know? Let's see. I want to break this open slightly a bit later. Slightly bit later, that's not how English works, but you guys get it. Let's see. Oh, no. I want to put some, I want to go hard. No, I want to go custom operations, hard, 2 phases, and these modifier. I don't like shock ammo. I could do it with an MDR or something, but it's just a hassle. I don't really need anything that the Underground currently gives, but I mean, these 3 are not a hassle to have. I don't like Electrotech because it disables the radar, it makes it so much more harder. Well, not really harder, just more inconvenient, you know?
To the intel you brought in, we got a line on one of the surviving LMB officers. The location's down in the tunnels. Good luck.
Man, the Underground was a good addition to the game. I don't remember how much people actually played it. I know I played it a little bit just to get a few of the rewards, which were fun. And those random rave parties that you would kind of discover while in the Underground were kind of hilarious, but yeah, it was always atmospheric. I'm gonna miss it, even though I didn't play it too much. Also, it's like a good... ah shit, obvious trap is obvious. It's a good place to practice your aim and that sort of thing. Not that, you know, NPCs give you too hard of a challenge to like hit them, but it's, you know, it's warm-up if you're gonna go do PvP. Might as well do something to warm yourself up. I like doing Skirmish for that though, but you know, this is fine too. And this is for a good cause, we want to get that shield. I'm not really sure what the shields are gonna give at the end of the day, but who knows, maybe it's worth it. Maybe I'll get us some sort of like a cool hat. And when I'm in the Division 2, you're gonna see me, you're like, oh my god, where did you get that fucking hat, man? And I'll be like, haha, should have done those shields, son. Okay, now I'm just rambling, but it's okay. I mean, that's what it's for, testing and stuff. Man, I remember watching the Mighty Jingles on YouTube. He's a streamer that does, like an old gentleman, like 50 years old now. Ex-Navy, British Navy. He worked on the destroyer and shit. He used to tell stories about how back in Navy training, they would also train the sailor's ability to kind of think fast and you know, talk his ways. Talk himself out of like tricky situations. So what they would do, which I found quite actually both funny and kind of interesting, that they would tell the what I call it, the cadet trainee, whatever you want to call it, to go in front of the audience of like the full classroom, and they would give them random topics to talk about, right? So like Jingles over there, you would get like a a topic like, okay, now you have to talk about an inside of a tennis ball for 20 minutes. Go. And you know, if you think about it, there's not that much to say about a tennis ball or even the insides of the tennis ball. But it's quite a decent, or should I say, interesting, you know, exercise. Because if you manage to do that, you get better and better at talking. And I guess I always wanted to do streaming just so I get better at talking. Because, you know, it's also a skill. Like if I remember, like, let's say 10 years ago, I used to be quite introverted. Like, having conversations with people is always difficult, but, you know, for some people they're more difficult than others. And I do find that when I'm streaming, when I'm talking to people, I slightly upgrade that skill of mine, and then I'm able to translate it into the real world. So when I'm talking, you know, with customers, or, you know, in meetings, or even, you know, doing presentations and stuff, I feel like I have a slightly more experienced approach. I may blush, and that was quite a bit of damage. Have to watch myself here. These missions are on hard. They're actually quite difficult, but I'm rocking the full striker classified set with 9k. It's my PvP build, but it's really good at PvE. If you run predatory and on the move, I find that I can just, you know, melt these high level NPCs and just, you know, keep my health up, so it's not really a problem that I don't have like a PvE specified gear. I mean, it would be much easier, obviously, but, you know, whatever, just maybe it takes like 5 minutes longer. Not a big deal. I'm actually wondering if I'm talking too quiet. Too bad you guys can't tell me if I am. I guess there's not that many viewers today. I did this yesterday as well. Basically just to test the equipment. Oh yeah, yesterday when I did it, I found that the video, the streaming was quite poor. There was a lot of pixelation and that sort of thing, so I did some tests today, and I think I kind of managed to solve it. I think the stream quality should be way better today. But we'll see. Mostly, like, well, I kind of ramped it up quite high. My computer is not the newest generation, it's actually getting quite old, it's about 3 years old. But it's still holding, man, it's still holding. I'm able to stream at 60 FPS, 1080p, all that jazz. The internet is also doing its part quite decently. I'm streaming at, I think, 30,000 bitrate, which I don't remember the math. I don't think it's 30 megs per second, but I know that my internet is able to keep up uploading at 50 megs per second. So it's decent, In Ireland, the internet is super expensive though. I mean, you don't get too much of the data, or should I say bandwidth, and it's quite expensive. I pay, I think, like 70 or 60 euros for 500 download and 50 upload. And in my home country of Lithuania, for like 200, 300 megs per second, or should I say like even, you know, fiber optics, 2 gigs, 3 gigs, you'd be paying something like 20 quid, man. It's a really good deal. Have tons of upload as well. But I don't remember why, but I know that Lithuania has a lot of broadband infrastructure. I think it was like a leftover, you know, tunnels and cables from like Soviet Union days. So they were able to reuse them and kind of have like a very strong infrastructure for cables and that sort of jazz. But in Ireland, they don't have that. They mostly rely on wireless, which is, you know yourselves, not the best way to distribute your broadband. But this one isn't. This one's actually cable. I don't think it's fiber optics, but it's a definite cable. And it's okay. I mean, it's able to do 30,000 bitrate stream, so I'm happy with that. Not happy that I have to pay basically 70 euros, but everything else is great. Man, although I wish I had someone to talk to here. So if you're watching this here in the chat, just don't be shy to say hello, you know? I'm actually, like, the way that I set up, it's hard for me to check how many viewers I have. I don't expect to have too many viewers because, like, well, obviously Division is not a is not the hottest selling game right now, and I haven't been streaming for a while, so my audience has kind of forgotten about me, I guess. And you know, I have all my tags wrong, and the name is weird, so I don't expect to get like 100 or 200 viewers like I used to on Elite Dangerous videos. But you know, one or two is fine. Just all I want to be able to do is just talk with somebody, and you know, for them to say, "Oh, you're too loud, too quiet, the video is lagging, fix it, you stupid idiot," you know, all that sort of jazz would be so helpful. So, if you're hearing this out there, dear viewer, please respond. Thank you. Right, what's the objective? Recover the reports. Okay, let's do that. Man, I've played this so long, for so many hours. I feel I can just autopilot this, and that's what I've been doing. I've barely, like, if you would ask me what I've been doing in this game for the last 10 minutes, I could not tell you, man. I know I'm doing the shield mission for the underground, but that's about what? Oh. That's about it, yeah. Oh, this is such a weird pathing. Oh, no, okay. Took some damage there, but it's alright. Yeah, I never learned how... Well, not that I don't know how to dodge them, it's just like I never kind of bothered with those traps. Usually run into them. I really wish that the hunters would spawn. I don't remember how many I have to kill. I think it's maybe 2 more. But they don't seem to be spawning in every mission. So the frequently they spawn, or should I say the more frequently they spawn, the faster I can be done with the shield and maybe go do some PvP or play another game. No, or do another shield, but I don't think I will be able to... Oh, you know what I could do? I could also do the legendary missions. Because there's a shield for doing all the legendary missions in a week time. It kind of feels weird talking to myself. I know there's not too many viewers, maybe 1 or 2, but I guess I should either keep talking just for my own benefit of being able to play back and see like how my voice change, if I'm rambling or not, and if it's like the game audio and the voice audio is in perfect sync and that sort of thing. On the other hand, I could just maybe wait until maybe a few more viewers come online. If that even happens. Oh shit. It looks like... Well, that's a jamming device anyway. I'm not sure if that means hunters or just a jamming device. Oh, these are not hunters. Hunters are scary, man. Like, they're good at range. They're kind of safe to fight at range, but some of them have the sticky bomb skill, which can one-shot you, and if you don't have your revival link, that's kind of it. And they all, if they get super close to you at melee range, they can also one-shot you with like a melee attack, which can fuck your entire progress. So that's something you don't want happening, right? Well, I guess it would be quite amusing if that happened on live. You guys could tell, oh, fucking noob, easy on the floor. Or whatever the cool kids like to say in Dark Zone. Key. Let's take the key and let's go. I'm actually quite having fun here. I'm probably just like rambling and that sort of thing. It feels right. It feels good to be back. Not sure if I can call it being back, but still feels right. Oh, hello. What were you doing there, sir? Let's see. It's a weird smell in here, sir. Do you mind? Okay, I won't make you embarrassed. Let's go. Many hostiles. Man, I played Destiny 2 for a bit. I played Warframe for a lot, but I wouldn't want to play Warframe again. I played it just like 1,000 hours of it or something. And I don't know, I used to like it back in like 2014 or something. I don't like it now. But what I wanted to say is, man, Division is still the best looter shooter out there. It just is. Well, I guess that's a subjective thing to say, but I really like it, man. Well, I guess back in the beginning, people used to have problem with like sponginess of enemies. They would like eat a lot of bullets and that sort of thing. But if you have like high-end gear set, or should I say high-end gear, that doesn't seem to be a problem. I mean, look, these guys die quite fast. They're not really too spongy, are they? I know they are like in legendary missions and that sort of thing, but you know, if you're doing legendary missions, you know what you're doing, man. You're like if you're noob, even if you're like in full squad, you can't do legendary missions. And if you are able to do legendary missions, you play this game for long enough to know what it is, you know. So to me, it feels like, you know, once you get to a certain point in the game and you have good gear, that kind of enemy sponginess is not a problem. Like, I understand why it's there. Like, how the game is balanced that. Like, I mean, in Warframe, they just send you a billion enemies at once. So, you know, you're basically preoccupied in using all your skills and talents and that sort of thing. While in Division, they give you less enemies, but they're slightly tankier, you know. And I guess that is, like, one way of balancing. Like, what would you prefer to have? More enemies or him to be, you know, slightly more tankier? You can't have both. Ugh, Tenebrae. The bread and butter of Underground. It seems like you get Devil Heal and the Tenebrae legendary weapons in this mode the most. I have all the weapons I could possibly need, so there's not that I'm looking for anything. I wouldn't mind having a few big Alejandros though, with Vicious commanding for resistance missions. Although, like, that being said, when will I ever do resistance again? Probably never. But you know, just to have it.
Get this to Rhodes. Thanks.
Thanks, Rhodes.
I appreciate you going down in the tunnels to pull out that intel, Agent. He's hoping it was worth it.
And that's all she wrote. We're done with this one, just in the nick of time too, because out of ammo. Oh, what's that? Oh, just some rats. Suck it, rats. Now I'm really rambling. I'm just kind of thinking of myself, well, if I had to talk about an inside of a tennis ball for 20 minutes, what would I have to say? Can you imagine? I don't know a first thing about tennis ball. There's probably some sort of wool in there. If I would have to make an educated guess. I don't think it's rubber. I think they're too light to be rubber. I think there's like they made out of like some sort of old, you know, car tires or something, and some wool inside. Beats me. That's about as much as I can say about a tennis ball. It's actually I'm quite surprised, because I'm wondering if there's something wrong with the stream settings, because yes, oh, you know what it is? Probably the timing. It's 4:30 now, and I think most of you guys are still at work or at school or at university. So, because I think yesterday I did it quite a bit later. So, sticky bomb explode. Oh, that's something I actually need. I'll take that. There's some weird nomad builds that you can do with the sticky bomb, with the EMP sticky bomb. Actually, it's pretty decent with Predator in a group setting, because what's this? Droid Divan 2. I don't know who you are, sir. If you're on stream, let yourself be known first, and then we'll talk about it. Talents are okay. So, what does the dossier says? It should be quite soon now. Should I say it should be quite close. Yeah, and still need to kill 10 hunters, so 4 more hunters. So, that being said, I wish they would spawn slightly on stream. Oh shit, I opened my own stream. Oopsie. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just want to make sure I keep a track on how many viewers there are. So if I know to... So basically I know if to keep rambling or maybe just wait until a few show up. Well, I see 4 viewers now, so if you're out there, say hello. Tell me about your day. How's it going for you, buddy? Or gal, whatever you are. Oh shit, I didn't mean to assume your gender. How dare I? How do I get out of this one? Oh, quick, look at the distraction. Oh no, disaster, no distractions in the area. Oh, I'm doomed now. Wall Street Journal is already writing an article. Massive D, alt-right racist, misgenders people, blah 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 blah. I don't know what I'm saying. It's so dumb. Okay, let's continue with the mission. Let's focus. The good idea is always to focus. So, rank 10 complete. Kill 10 hunters. 4 more or do 2 more undergrounds. Well, if we're lucky, we're gonna do a 2-round mission now, and 4 hunters will spawn in each round, right? How hard can it be? Oh, shit, already doing it wrong. So custom, select hard, 2 phases, and the modifiers. I don't like these 2, as I stated previously, because they just make it slightly more clumsier, or should I say slightly longer. I hate this one because it disables radar. You don't see where the enemies are. It's just kind of like you have to bumble around for a bit, and it's not like I need anything from the underground. I'm just doing it for the badge, the shield, whatever you want to call it. But these are okay to keep. These are fine. They give you a good something. I don't remember what they even give you. I guess XP. So Phoenix credits, whatever. Confirm operation. Right, let's go. We're doing this solo because they're not hard. They're giving us well, they're okay. I mean, they say they're hard. They're not really, but they're giving us a good chance to warm up. Maybe we'll do some PvP later. Maybe we'll play another game. Maybe we'll go and do the Outbreak global event. Although I don't think I need anything from it. I got all the masks and all that jazz. I hope those get transferred to Division 2 though, the masks. They're quite cool. This gives me a good chance to practice my striker aim. A striker is quite new to me actually. I used to play mostly like in PvP. I used to play mostly D3 before even like 1.8.3 when everyone is now using D3 and Nomad and Pred. I used to use D3 before all that and I kind of liked it. I used to use Pred, use Nomad before they were cool. And but Striker was never able to figure out, because I'm basically trash at PvP, but I think my movement is okay. I think my knowledge of the map is okay. I can do a decent strafe, but it always seemed like I could never keep my, keep my stacks up. I don't just like, there's a lot you can do in Dark Zone, especially to keep your stacks. Use Showstopper to stack it on the mobs. Leave one alive so it's like stays up for a bit. So I know all that jazz. It's just like I need to improve my aim basically, because a lot of players in 1v1 just kind of shred me. But it feels like I'm improving. Definitely. Although that being said, game is closing, I'm improving, so good job idiot. But you never know. The player base may still stay, some of the player base may still stay in Division 1. Because Division 2 PvP seems to be just so oddly different. Like it's more of a cover base. It's like I think the way they want it, they want the game to be more campier for some reason, rather than run and gun. I guess there's a lot of run and gun games already in the market. They want to do something different, but you know, Division's run and gun was always so different and so unique, and that's where the terminology Dark Zone and Chill came from, because a lot of people like to play Dark Zone. There's a lot of shenanigans that you can do, and you know, the PvP is really fun when you know how to do it, try it, and you're able to kill multiple players and do maybe a solo manhunt and that sort of thing. That's really, like, you get that, like, a really interesting adrenaline rush, because you know, I know there's a lot of healing, there's a lot of annoyances, but to be honest, if you're bad, you know, you're gonna get killed very fast no matter what you use. But if you're good, it's almost like doing PvP in Dark Zone. It almost feels like playing a game of Guitar Hero. It's basically, I know it's a weird comparison, but it's basically you have to keep up with the rhythm. And if you're able to keep with that rhythm, you know, kill, heal, you know, use soda, use canned food, you know, use energy bar when it's necessary, you know, know when to run, know when to hide, know when to throw a grenade to stagger somebody, drop them, you know, knowing when you're able to drop them. With the striker, you know, knowing when you can keep the stacks up, when you have to disengage and that sort of thing, when you can melt somebody. There's a lot of management that you have to do that you, for example, don't have to do in Counter-Strike, because Counter-Strike you have to do, for example, two things. You have to know the map super well. You need to know the engagement spots super well. And then you have to have good aim. That's about it. But in Division, it's all that plus managing your stats and your basically your RPG side of things, you know. When you get healing, how you get healing, all sorts of grenade staggers, all sorts of engagements, disengagements, and to be honest, even the map itself, it's so much bigger. Like, it's like I feel like the Dark Zone is probably as big. Oh shit, I'm taking lots of damage here. Let me finish my thought when I'm able to keep myself alive here. Yeah, so what I wanted to say is, I think the Dark Zone map is technically larger than all the official Counter-Strike maps combined. And if you know, like, it takes a long time to learn the Dark Zone map, but if you do, you know, if you know where you're running and you know which turn to take, you know, which is the dead end, you know, which is gonna lead you to some sort of underground tunnel, where there's gonna be a fence, where there's gonna be a like nice choke point where you can, you know, run in, throw a grenade behind you. People run in, you know, because they want to kill you. They get staggered, you drop them dead, you know, 1, 2, 3 people dead, and get angry at you, salty, oh my god, hacker, and that sort of thing. But there's a lot of cool things that you can do in Dark Zone that you can do in other games.
First bright spot in a while, frankly. Spotted a group. They were far off, but I think maybe they had little ones, which means they'll move slow. Slower than us, maybe. Followed them for a while, closing in, getting closer. And then they turned down a tunnel that we went down yesterday. And we know it's a dead end. It goes on for a mile or something, but then it ends in a dead stop. So once we catch up to him, that's it. One more threat taken out.
Ooh, interesting. Piece of lore there. And as the guy said, you know, like, look, he's a pro player. He knows where all the dead ends are. He knows that all those poor people are going into dead end, and he's gonna have a nice, whatever he's gonna do with them. You know, but he's gonna have them right where he wants them, the deviant asshole. But you know, he knows the map. He's played for 3,000 hours. He's done all the dudes, you know. So he has the right to, you know, drop them and tell them, haha, on the floor, noobs, easy. I'm not sure where I'm going with that thought, but you know, stay with me here. So yeah, Dark Zone 1 PvP, Division 1 PvP. I do really think that running and gunning in Division is so fun. And it's so different than any other game. And Division 1, what it has on its side is that the map is fantastic. It's always so atmospheric, it's always like filled with lore, and you know, the mobs are cool and they have awesome designs, and you know, everything about this game is cool. Sound design is great, music is great. You know, it's had its issues, you know, obviously, you know, PvP, there are some bugs in PvP that people exploit, you know, there are some, you know, it's quite easy to hack the game. Apparently you can just download some hacks and, you know, have a like aimbot and that sort of thing. It seems like the Ubisoft is super slow at banning those people, which is a, you know, huge problem, but, you know, which game doesn't have that problem? Most games do. Like, I think even in a crazy game like League of Legends, you know, you can get bots to play for you and be, you know, just destroy people and that sort of thing. I know in Hearthstone they used to have bots as well, so you know, every game is gonna have its cheaters. It's kind of unfair to hold it against a game, but, you know, they could have certainly done better. But, you know, I think Division 2, well, at least they say that they're making Division 2 mostly to sort of start with a brand new netcode, because apparently this one was like too complicated and like would be money-wise, you know, too difficult to fix and too inconvenient to fix. It was way more, should I say, like business-wise, so much more better to just make a brand new game, and I kind of understand that. It's fine. I mean, I played Division 1 for a while. I'm sort of like, what I want to say is, I'm okay of putting this account down and saying, okay, you know, although I have so much good gear and so many sets, and so many achievements, I'm okay to just kind of throw it all away and start fresh, because sometimes it's good, sometimes it's something that you have to do, you know. So I'm not too worried about that, but I am worried about Division 2 proposed PvP. I'm gonna be the first one to say I'm not the biggest fan of it, because, well, I'm very interested to see how they're gonna manage to do it. Like, because to me now it seems like it's going to be something similar to Ghost Recon Phantoms. There used to be like this old PvP Counter-Strike type game with cover systems, you know, very similar to Division, but like you're basically forced to use cover, and everyone would just, you know, take sniper, you know, and camp forever, or maybe take shotgun and do some weird like running maneuvers or skills for running, and, you know, take no damage while running and run up to those guys and shoot them in the face, you know. So it almost feels like they're gonna go for that, which I'm not too sure about. I couldn't play that game for more like, you know, 20 minutes. It was just so boring for me. And I remember like the Ghost Tree, whatever it's called, like Phantoms, used to be just like populated with Russian people. They seem to love that game quite a bit. Seem to play it for a bit. All right. So let's see. So still no hunter. Interesting. We need to kill 4. Oh god, I hope we're not gonna get like trash RNG and we have to play for like 10 missions just to get hunters. If that happens, maybe I will just do like a restart each time. Finish one round, no hunters, you know, restart. Just don't do the second one. I think it has slightly more chances to spawn on the first mission. I'm not 100% sure, but it feels like it does. Seriously? Eat it, bitch. Haha, bamboozled. Man, I do really like the maps in Division, because you have so many opportunities to like flank your enemies. And I think, look, yeah, sure, this is fine. You're standing in cover, like the proposed Division 2, you know, get so much armor, you get skills for being in cover, like, you know, maybe that one guy is there, maybe one guy is there, you know, your squad shooting, you know, maybe you're doing some weird peekaboo meta, maybe you're using your signature weapons, you know, that sort of thing. But it's so much more fun, like, so much more fun when you have the ability to move. And, you know, cover, like, look, I'm in cover, right? No one can say that I'm not in cover. I'm using cover strategically. Boom, I'm in cover this side. Boom, this side, you know. It's so much more dynamic to play the game like this. And the cover is there when you need it. You know, even in Dark Zone, even in PvP, sometimes there was going to be a situation where you're gonna use cover. Sometimes even like if you're playing Lone Star, you know, so I know some people use it for like, don't remember what that talent is, Basically, when you enter cover, you get 25% recoil reduction, and that's super good to have like a laser precision accuracy on your LMGs and that sort of thing. They can dish out like a lot of damage, and they can burst you if you're unaware of that. So there's certainly a lot of use for cover even in this game. But is it like... I know people used to make a meme out of this saying, you know, all Division 1, you know, cover shooter, quote unquote, lol. But I mean, even when you're fighting, you know, you're always using cover, but you're using it like this, you know, maybe like in Counter-Strike and sort of that sort of thing. But you know, having a third view on, or should I say, third person view on your character is already so much more different than, you know, Blackout or Counter-Strike. It gives you a slightly different dynamic, you know. I should use my scanner more, I think. Kind of forgot I had it. Alright, so they want me to go here. Okay. Well, let's go then. Onwards. Still no hunters though, unlucky. It looks like we're gonna have to do this underground mission a couple of times. Oh. See you there, buddy. Oh, come on. Come on! Although, I don't know why I'm playing like this, I could just, you know, push on them and... Yeah, I'm enjoying this predatory, unforgiving showstopper. In PvE, quite a bit actually. I do use it for PvP, I think it's good for in Dark Zone. On 9K Striker, I know some people like to use Unforgiving Deadly, but I don't think like Deadly is like, it's basically a few percent boost. I know it's 15% damage increase with criticals, but like the way that Showstopper and criticals works, it barely feels like a 1 or 2% increase in damage. So I'd rather have Predatory, and what I like to do is whenever... Oh shit, I took a lot more damage there than I thought. What I like to do is I like to kill enemies and then I get on the move and Predatory. So if I'm running away from somebody, if I'm finding multiple people, so I would like run up to some mobs. If one would show here, like this, I would shoot them down quickly because Showstopper has the ability to burst the mobs quite quickly, and then I get Predatory in the move, so I'm so much more tankier, and I can survive, and I heal, you know, 35%. I think I have some gear pieces like that gives me health on kill too, so I think I get like maybe 40% health regeneration. That's quite strong, man. It's really strong, especially on 9K Striker. You know, you have so much stamina to begin with. So much health, so regenerating 40% of that health passively on basically on demand, because in Dark Zone there's mobs everywhere. I do feel that it's quite a little bit more potent, or should I say gives you more potential than just like a straight buff of damage for like 2%, you know, or whatever the math works out. But having like 20% critical chance and 15% critical damage, don't feel like it's a strong skill to use on the Showstopper and Striker. I missed a phone call. Let me just collect this for old time's sake. Oh, it's a photo. That was a phone call. Don't be seen, don't get run over by a train, and most importantly, don't fret on the third rail. I guess some concept art. That's kind of cool. To be honest, I kind of like the way they're doing shields. They're both the most easiest way, or should I say the least imaginative way to do something like this. But it's also quite fitting, because the shields kind of, it seems to be like designed to let you go through old areas and do all the missions, you know, and sort of game modes that you perhaps, if you're already high tier, you're not doing anymore. But you know, like if you go through these areas, like look at this picture. Look, like this is somebody's tattoo or a wallpaper or something like that. This like it's so cool, like, and it's in the most awkward of fucking places possible. Like, when will you be able to find this next time? And it's just a random thing that I just stumbled upon like 2 seconds ago. And these maps are filled with atmosphere, man. Both Dark Zone, both missions, you know, just anywhere really. Like, to be honest, like I remember like scavenging for stuff in the early areas, and like you go through like these abandoned buildings and rooms, and people left, and like signs saying, you know, hey, we're not infected, please help us, and that sort of thing. Like, I feel like every single inch of the game, should I say map or map design, tells you a story. This almost feels like a hunter encounter. Is it? No, it isn't. Not as lucky. Oh shit. These are not hunters, unfortunately. Yeah, seems like I'll have to redo it a couple of times until I'll get it, but it's okay, it's fine, I'm not bothered. Although I do feel like I'm sort of like autopiloting through this a little bit too much. I'm kind of like sluggishly walking through these maps. It should be like ah, so fast, too fast for you, boy. Yeah, I think I should be playing more energetically though. Oh, that's somebody I have to talk to, not you two. Not you, Dad. I'm glad you're on our side, agent. You're so cool. Please, can I be your friend? No, man. You can't. Whoa, wait a second. Why don't I shoot that guy always? Wait, are these the... No, these are grenadiers. I know, yeah, I keep forgetting the hunters don't actually have armor bars, they just like have super health. This is where I need a predatory. Yeah, look at that healing. Look at that fat healing. I think like the striker is the most straightforward build that you can do for PvE if you don't really want to do like a specialized, you know, sentry or whatever people run these days. But I think it also works with Predator and something like an Urban MDR with also Predatory, because I like if you want to take your PvP set to a PvE mission, the best way to do it is just have Predatory on the weapon and on the move and the talents, and you're good to go. It doesn't matter what skill set or should I say, you know, gear set you're using, as long as it can do some damage, then you're gonna be fine. You can even do it with like you know, D3 is super easy though. I wanted to say like even with D3, but D3 is probably the most safest one. If you definitely want to guarantee that you've completed a mission, just go with D3. But yeah, Striker, 9k. I wouldn't go with 6k, although it's possible, but you know, sometimes you can just get bursted by elites, but you know, 9k is fine. Predator, 9k is fine. What else? I wouldn't do it with Reclaimer now. Reclaimer would not be able to do it. I guess the support sets wouldn't be able to cut it either. But anything that does damage is a slightly bit tankier you can do it with. Right, let's see. And this is all going to the bin. Nothing of interest. Don't remember picking anything of interest. And it's not like we're looking for anything either. Just doing it for the shield. Mobile core health. Interesting. Right. Right, let's look at the shield. So, yeah, so this is completed. Now we just have to do it for the hunters. Nothing else, just the hunters. I wonder if I can maybe join a group. And that's gonna be maybe a little bit more I can kind of ride with them and see, like, maybe I can like do some cheesing and get in and out of groups. See, maybe somebody's let's see, custom matchmaking, start matchmaking. Maybe someone's already doing a mission, and maybe I'll jump in a team and they're gonna be like fighting the hunters already, so I can just kill them and leave. Lol. Kind of a dickish thing to do, but you know, we're in a hurry. Although it's kind of wishful thinking to... But, well, like, I see people, I mean, I see people still doing this after all this time. Although, I know there's some interesting ways of matchmaking. Let me just see if I'm doing this correctly. Oh, yeah, I can do hard, challenging, hard. I can just do this. Don't want to be with this guy. It's gonna mess up my matchmaking. I just want to try once. So, oh, there we go. There we go. Haven't started yet. I think I'll switch to D3 just to make sure I'm able to survive. What I want to do is I want to use life support station so I can revive people if they die. Combat medic I want to have on the move. And what else? I guess I want to have precision because strike back is not as important. Definitely combat medic so I can heal my friends and, well, friends, quote unquote, teammates, and the shield. Now let's see what happens here. Interesting to see. I'm not gonna wait too long, maybe a minute or two, see if this team pops off. Maybe we're gonna get a slightly increased chance in doing legendary. I kinda wanna see how my D3 fares in this game mode. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think he started, I think he left, actually. Oh no, they did start, okay, that's good. Yeah, let's see what happens. Electro tech and shock armor, the two things I hate. It's not gonna be easy for me with this build because, well, I guess I could just watch what I'm doing and not overdo it. And then again, if I get shocked with a shield, it's not a big deal either. Just go ham, I guess. First round, I have to kill a boss. That's interesting. Yeah, this is gonna keep happening, but it's fine. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh shit. Holy shit. I wasn't watching. You know what happened? I think the NPC came next to me and actually was able to melee me. It's fine. I could have prevented that, to be honest. NPC's damage is not a big deal. Yeah, I'm able to hold his damage. Just need to be careful about them actually flanking me. Oh, my damage is okay. I mean, that's just a sniper, so they're quite a bit squishy, but it's still okay. I mean, I'm able to do a lot of damage to the elites, even with my D3 set. That's, oh yeah, I guess the headshot damage... That's actually perfect, because the headshot damage I think is increased with this global event. Yeah, this is perfect. I should be okay for the entire mission. Just need to watch my back so I don't get meleeed, because these guys will hit a lot harder than the previous ones. Probably every single enemy is able to one-shot me if they hit my back or the body. They're not gonna be doing any damage to the shield though. The shield is 2.3 million health and like 75% damage resistance, I think, with the buff. So definitely okay. I guess I should stick with these guys and make sure they're not getting rushed. Because my shield also has increased threat, and that means if there's a line of sight for enemies to shoot at when we're all there, they're gonna shoot me first. Rather than them, because I have increased threat, as I said, on the shield. It's basically like a taunt or something like that. Let's heal this guy up a little bit. Let's make sure he doesn't die. Let's be a nice support mama hen looking after our chicks. Not a healer, but I can do a decent amount of healing with my skill setup now. Combat medic, you know, station, all that jazz. Actually, I think I even have... Oh, I can't access my inventory, that's lame. I think I even have a predatory house. That would be interesting. Yeah, I should definitely use a predatory house. It's gonna... I have on the move. It's gonna make me quite a little bit more tankier. Do I have on the move? Yeah, I do have on the move. Yeah, so I need to remember, whenever I get a chance to switch my weapons, I should get a predatory Unforgiven house. Gonna do a lot of damage, both damage, and it's gonna keep me quite sustained, so I can keep these fools alive. Let's see, Forgive it, responsive, predatory. Oh yeah, predatory deadly, even better than Unforgiven deadly. House. I love this weapon. Mostly the name. I mean, it's decent as weapons goes. It's a really good SMG in the game, sure, but wait, how do I get down now? No, forgotten. Left behind. Oh. Come on, waypoint. Don't be drunk. Yeah, this game always has drunk waypoints. Man, I count so many times at waypoints when I was like super noob in Division in Dark Zone. It just led me into dead ends like every single time. It was so annoying. Like, fuck this, man. That's okay now. I kind of I have a feeling whenever the waypoints are leading me like in weird directions. Oh, there we go. Predatory on the move. Yeah, baby. I wonder if that actually heals my shield. I wonder if Predatory heals my shield. That's kind of crazy. I never thought about it. Because if it does... wait a second. Maybe even in PvP in Dark Zone that would be quite handy, because as a D3 you get a lot of chances of actually last hitting enemies while your enemies, while your friends are fighting and that sort of thing. And since you're the one who's pushing up most of the time, you're gonna have a good chance to shield bash an enemy on the ground. And while you have a weapon up, when you do like a melee attack, the weapon you're holding, those stats that it has gets applied. So if you have Predatory, it's gonna give you 35% health back on kill over a period of time. And actually I need to do some testing. If that actually applies to the shield, that could be a very, very interesting build. I mean, Vicious is fine, 10% increased critical, it's always good. But if you can just beat that much tank here... And my damage is okay. Oh, I can't access it. I think I have something close to 400,000 DPS. It's really crazy how much damage the D3 set can do these days. I guess it's understandable why people are complaining about it. I'm taking damage, predatory on the move, and I'm passively healing up. These elites do so much damage, but they're unable to kill me. Yeah, the predatory house is a really nice addition to this mission. And I'll have to check it. I have to check it if it actually heals the shield, because it's hard to see. I need to get like a... Look, I'm taking a good amount of damage now. So if I... Oh shit, come on, let me kill this guy. Right, so is the shield regenerating? Doesn't look like it. But I am. Well, I guess... Yeah, I guess I could always do the old classic trick of a D3 guy. So whenever you're shooting at somebody and your shield is way too low, and you get a buff, you can actually turn around, so they're inclined to shoot your body. But if you have the buff, your body is going to have like something like 70-80% damage reduction, so they're barely going to be doing any damage. And if you have predatory, that's the trick. That's the trick. Yeah, well, you have to work for it to be good, but is it better than just flat 10% increase in critical chance? Well, it also depends, because it depends how much damage you're actually taking. If you already lost like a segment of your health, right? That means the buff is disabled. It's situational, but it's also certainly an interesting idea to exploit, because like, yeah, predatory, you get the buff, you turn your back, you soak up the damage, you let your shield regenerate. Yeah, that would be quite interesting. Here, have a medkit, buddy. Let me push up on these guys. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. Look, Predator comes online. I will have to use a medkit here though. That's quite a lot of damage, but it's able to keep me alive actually. I'm regenerating so fast. I can just do this now. See how little damage I take when I'm being shot to the back once the buff is online. Yeah. This is certainly an interesting technique to use, even PvP. I made this house, predatory deadly house, to test effectiveness on it on Pred, should I say Predator's gear set, and I kind of like it, to be honest. If you make a super tanky Predator that still does a lot of damage, but you know, since after the last nerf, the loot box, the box nerf, when you do this and you get a big fat heal, it's no longer a case. So it seems like the healing is super hard to get by, and the more healing you have, the better you'll be, usually in Dark Zone. So predatory is certainly... I know a lot of people use it on the side weapon, but sometimes you're not going to be able to just run up and kill somebody with it. And especially when you're running away and you have to shoot maybe a mob to get on the move, and you also get predatory as well, and like maybe in your secondary weapon, I always find that it's super good. So I definitely experimented quite a bit with it. One thing to note is that mission, again, we didn't find any hunters, so I guess I'll have to do it again solo. Maybe I'll just keep going with D3 because it seems to be like the most... I don't have to worry about cover too much. I can just like run power through it. Yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, Predator in-house and Predator said. Yeah, Predator has an added benefit of if you killed somebody at a distance with bleed and they're not able to be revived, the bleed will kill them. And that, or should I say, the bleed will finish them off on the ground once they're down. And it also means that the weapon that you used to actually deal the lethal blow, if it was the house, it's gonna apply the stats that it has. Should I say the bleed kill? It will apply the stats of your last weapon. So the Predator, he also gets applied. And man, once you have Predator, you're so much tankier. You're just so much more tankier. Who this? Streamers? Stream snipers? Oh, I'd like to have some stream snipers right now. Unfortunately, can't afford them. Right. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go off voice comms for a while, just to kind of rest my voice a little bit. But if I see that people are watching the stream, I'm gonna re-engage again. See you in a bit, guys.
This data you brought in, the Rikers have been busy setting up a supply warehouse down in the tunnels. We don't have the manpower to pull those guns out, not and keep everyone safe. So we're gonna do the next best thing. I'll let you blow them up.
Warning. You are now leaving the safe area. Warning. Hostiles detected nearby. Warning. Hostiles detected nearby.
Oh sweet, we got a gun, got a hunter encounter. That's cool. I'm gonna be able to kill these two guys quite fast. Yeah, just the key to this encounter is to never let them get behind you, in front of you, or anywhere close to you, so where they can melee you, because that's an instant one-shot kill. I do have the recovery link, which will give me an extra life. Should be able to, you know, survive the lethal blow, but you know, they can just keep spamming that, man. And if they get too close or corner you, they can quite quickly end your adventure in the underground.
Warning. You are now entering a contaminated area. Hostiles detected nearby. Object successfully located.
This is okay though. If we're lucky enough, we're gonna get a second encounter on the second phase, and that's gonna make sure that we finish the shield and we can go do something else. Maybe legendary missions, maybe PvP, maybe even a different game, who knows. Maybe I'll just stop streaming for now and go review the data and the sound, the quality, all that jazz. But I do want to finish. I'm that sort of person in real life too. Whenever I have a goal that it's achievable on the spot, or should I say like, you know, in an hour or two, kind of want to finish doing it, wrap it up and then move on to something else the next day or later on. So, you know, might as well just finish it now. It's probably not gonna be too long. Maybe like, you know, if we get a second encounter in the second phase, we can, you know, just be done with it. So that's good. We can do another shield later. It's gonna be legendary missions. Always interesting to see. Quite boring, perhaps, but you know, we get those good loot boxes, and you know, we can all cheer when we get those cool, you know, legendary weapons and that sort of thing. Not that I need them, but you know, opening loot boxes always super fun, right? That being said, loot boxes in Division, especially when it's, you know, published by Ubisoft, were always quite a interesting surprise, because yeah, you get loot boxes, but I guess I shouldn't talk over this guy, Ben Winston. Something about tasty rats. Yeah, loot boxes in this game, you don't have to pay for them. Never had to pay for them. It's just so interesting. Yeah, you get, yeah, like loot is just distributed basically once you finish a mission, right? You get a loot box specific for that type of mission. Or you get a weapon from a boss or whatever, right? And then you open the loot box and then you get maybe lucky you get like a legendary weapon or a classified gear set. Maybe it's nothing, you know, just for you can just deconstruct stuff from materials and that sort of thing. You can get like Phoenix credits, blah blah blah, whatever, money, you name it, right? But yeah, it was always a big surprise that there was never a store, or should I say like a microtransaction store where you basically can go and buy loot boxes to get a, you know, an advantage of some sorts in the game. That never ever happened now that I think about it, which is crazy. It's published by Ubisoft and they didn't try to scam every single penny from your bank account. It's interesting. Interesting why? Why Division of all games to get this sort of interesting treatment? But yeah, that never left a sour taste in my mouth. Or should I say, Division never left a sour taste in my mouth on that regard, so kudos, I guess, really. Because if this was published by, well, to be honest, like if you look at For Honor, right, the game, the medieval fighting game, very similar loot system. You can buy everything with real money. Damn, he's back. Any plans about coming back to Elite? Says Blue Rifter. Hello, Blue Rifter. I was sitting here like a dumbass, waiting for somebody to talk to for like the last, I don't know how long I'm streaming, like an hour or something. I did do a stream test yesterday, but I think the mistake today was to do it too early because everyone's still at work and school and university and that sort of thing. But I'm happy to see you, man. Maybe we can talk about something, life, work, Elite Dangerous, and that sort of thing. But mainly I'm just doing this to get some footage to see if my, you know, internet connection holds up. I'm actually streaming at quite a high bit setting, which requires, you know, which means that like the hardware is stressed, the internet connection is stressed. So I kind of want to see if that all holds up. I also want to see if this, you know, make sure my voice, or should I say my microphone audio is always okay, make sure like the game is not too loud, make sure my voice is not too quiet, and all that jazz. You know, basically, yeah, so as the title says, it's a test stream, you know. Can you confirm that you actually hear me? Because I'm just checking. I think all systems are go. You should be able to hear me. But yeah, regarding Elite Dangerous, oof, that's a very sad and kind of disappointment affair. I don't think I will be getting back to Elite Dangerous at all. I am planning of making a comeback to streaming and having fun with games and that sort of thing quite soon. I would say a month, maybe two. I'm basically waiting for Division 2 to come out, and I'm waiting for Conqueror's Blade to come out. So these are going to be the 2 games that I will be playing. But regarding Elite Dangerous, I still need to make like a big video saying goodbye to Elite Dangerous, why I quit, why I actually haven't been online for 2 years, which is regarding my business. I had some good things happening to me in my life, some bad things happening to me in my life. For example, my company got funded and we received like a massive grant of hundreds and thousands of euros, so that's good. It's an AI research, so to say, like an AI research project and that sort of thing. So basically I have a company now, and you know how it goes. The bad thing is my grandfather died this summer of cancer. It was a really sad affair. So basically, once I stopped, like the long story short, when I stopped streaming is because I had to get my shit together really super fast if I wanted to get that grant. So, you know, big proposals, big meetings, assembling a team was super hectic, not much time to do, which I managed to do. Then once we got the grant, we kind of had to keep the ball rolling, travel, you know, introduce ourselves to people and that sort of thing. Once that was done, that was basically 2017, you know, December. I wanted to come back during that time, but then I heard the news about my grandfather's disease. I was like, oh shit, you know, I'm getting older. I'm 30 years old myself. Maybe I shouldn't, you know, maybe I shouldn't do gaming anymore. Maybe it's time to grow up, you know. But you know, wishful thinking, you know, when you play games for so long and, you know, you always had so many fun and had so much fun and have so many good memories, like with gaming with friends and this YouTube thing and all that jazz, you know. You can't just quit it. You're an addict, you know that. But yeah, what was going through my mind though, like, okay, it's gonna be tough, you know, if my grandfather dies, I'll have to, you know, take care of my grandmother, my cousin, and everyone who's related to that affair, you know. So once that happened, I was like, you know, I had a lot of stuff to do basically, you know, and I had to do a lot of soul searching, to be honest, like, you know, getting 30, getting older, what's my next step? But, you know, since my company is doing great, I feel more and more comfortable each day of my life. Things are, oh shit, Hunter. Oh shit, Hunter behind me, that's something that you don't want to see. That could have ended the fucking mission right there. It was really good that the other Hunter shot me and kind of gave away the oh shit, gave away that I'm under attack by hunters, so that kind of made me react to the one coming behind me slightly faster. Oh yeah, shit, I don't know where you are. There he is. Grenade, Kobe. Oh, come on. Smart ass AI. Come on, you asshole. So yeah, as I was saying, I was doing a lot of soul searching in the last, you know, the first year of when I was gone, I was doing a lot of work, and then I was doing basically, yeah, a lot of like soul searching and trying to figure out what to do next and that sort of thing. But things are looking really good now, and I'm able to breathe. I do want to come back to streaming and just playing video games and talking with you guys, like, and having fun. The reason why I'm quitting Elite Dangerous is that, you know, the more and more it just seems like that game is not for me, because the way that the development is taking turn, the way, you know, that PvP works and the way that controls work, you know, favor keyboard and mouse over, you know, like, let's say gamepad or joystick, that sort of thing. There's a lot of things that kind of rub me the wrong way. And why is there no auction? Why is there no market? Why do I have to get everything myself? If I have 2 billion credits or 20 billion credits in fact on my account, why do I still have to go look for iron or nickel? Why can't I just buy it? You know, that sort of thing that, you know, always seemed like it ruined my day and made me salty every single time. That was kind of like the nail in the coffin at the end of the day. And I thought, you know, look, you know, I play games to have fun. Games are not I don't want games to be my, you know, second job, or like, yeah, I don't want to grind, you know, for nickel or iron every single night for like 10 hours just to get a mod, and then the mod is, you know, you can't even get it, it's RNG, like, you know, and the game is not that deep if you look at it, you know, all those sort of things kind of stacked up at the end of the day. And then I got distracted by something like Division, something like Conan Exiles. What else I played? I don't remember. I played a bunch of games that I both liked and didn't like. But I always seemed like I was having fun, you know? Like, gaming should be all about having fun, isn't it? And to be honest, at my later days, it seemed like Elite Dangerous is more of a chore than anything else. And, you know, it seemed like whatever I would pick up, was it like, yeah, League of Legends, was it like Tom Clancy's Division, anything really, just seemed to give me so much more fun, you know? So I thought, you know, maybe I should just stick with games that, you know, are fun. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm gonna roll with it for now, or at least this explanation now, because I need to make a longer explanation video. I need to put all my thoughts like down and you know, go through them and make a proper video and explain why things are the way they are. I also want to make like an update to the channel video. Kind of annoying, I'm out of ammunition now, so I have to pistol whip these assholes. Yeah, but I want to do like a proper video, like explaining what the channel is gonna be. I will be probably also opening another channel soon, because while doing Elite Dangerous videos, I always realize that I'm quite happy and optimistic and, you know, enthusiastic to talk about science and all that jazz. Science and social interactions and nerdy stuff, right? So I do want to make a channel for nerdy stuff, you know, take a topic, you know, if it's, you know, maybe normal, maybe controversial, maybe, you know, not many people are talking about it, you know, just dissect it and see what's the, you know, the scientific explanation is, or like the whatever, how it works and that sort of thing. So that's one thing. And for my gaming channel, yeah, I'm currently looking for few games, or should I say looking for a game that I want to play as my main game and want to be good at. Division here is actually gonna finish soon. Well, I don't know if it's gonna finish, but, you know, Division 2 is coming out. However, Division 2 seems like it's gonna have a completely different game style, and it's very interesting to see, because it's going to be like a different game. Holy shit, you scared me. What the fuck? Hello there, sir. You should make maybe some sort of a, I don't know, warning before you do that. Hello, it's me. Whatever. Talk to this guy. Holy shit, that startled me actually. What the fuck? But yeah, like, to me it seems like Division 2 is going to be such a different game that perhaps people will still play Division 1. Because, you know, PvP and Dark Zone and that sort of thing is really, really interesting in Division 1. Maybe I'll still play it. I'll see if they, you know, gonna keep the game going, if they're just gonna maybe disable the servers. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be playing Division 2. I want to get a jump on it as early as I can. I want to spend some time to get really good at it and do PvP videos and, you know, 360 no-scopes and all that jazz. And I also want to try out a game called Conqueror's Blade, which is basically, you know, it seems to be like a very interesting new genre. It reminds me of Dynasty Warriors, where you basically control a character and then you also control an army at the same time. You know, different character, different army. One is like a general of, you know, like pikemen. The other one is general of, you know, archers or whatever. Seems like a very interesting game. Definitely want to give it a shot. But yeah, I basically want to find a main game for this channel and then focus on it and then get good at it. Elite Dangerous, unfortunately, you know, maybe, who knows, maybe after 3-4 years or something, when the development plan has been unfolded and the game is, you know, a better state than it is now, maybe I'll come back, you know, you never know. But for me, at the moment, it just doesn't tickle my fancy, as Stewie from Family Guy says. Yeah, I just want to have fun, you know, just want to play games, have fun, talk with you lads, talk about life, talk about games, talk about science, just enjoy life, you know, man. Don't worry about the grind and the despair, not ability to buy nickel at an auction, have to fucking go grind for it yourself. Stupid game, stupid game, I hate it. Yes, I mean, yeah, I want to say that like a long answer short, but it wasn't really short. But that's the way it is, you know. Yeah, and to be honest, I don't want to make videos on this channel. I want to do more streaming, because whenever I do videos, like the first time I started doing videos about Elite Dangerous, I always thought, okay, I will use this chance to up my talking skills, because for the longest time when I was younger, I was quite, I wouldn't say I was introverted, but I always had trouble just speaking to people, you know, like holding a prolonged conversation, you know, putting my thoughts forward, you know, forming sentences, that sort of thing. I always was kind of clumsy. I had a little bit of a lisp as well. Not a lisp, sorry, like a little bit of a stutter, it seemed. I don't know, I feel like I've grown out of it. Maybe even streaming helped me a little bit. But yeah, the problem with Elite Dangerous videos is that I kind of completely went the wrong way, and I embraced my, you know, maximalism and perfectionism rather than embrace, you know, the new skill of just, you know, talking. Even if I'm bad at talking, even people laugh at me, you know, just, you know, power through it, and then I get good at it. I completely disregarded that and started making scripts and started, you know, spending 8-10 hours of making a video, making sure it's perfect, making sure every word, every intonation was perfect, you know, every pixel in the right place, every sound in the right place, and that wasn't really healthy, to be honest. It wasn't really helping me achieve anything that I already didn't know, because I was always good at video editing, always good, you know, at even like writing scripts. I was pretty decent, like as a context writer, you know, but I still didn't really explore my, you know, should I say, maybe like trying to improve my talking skill above all else. And yeah, I do feel like if I actually do this right this time, if I just stream, if I just talk, I think that's gonna give me a better chance of actually improving and achieving my goals, you know, man. I don't do this for a living, you know, I'm never planning of doing YouTube for a living. But it is a really fun hobby, because gaming is a hobby for me, you know, so why not do it on YouTube? Why not talk with you guys while doing it, you know? If that's something that I like doing, then why not? Thread duration, support station duration, trash. Yeah, all these mods are trash. I hope I answered your question there, friend. I know it's kind of like a lengthy answer, but you know, work with me here. I'm still trying to learn to explain myself, and I'll never win any, you know, debate trophies or something like that, but I do feel like I'm getting slightly better. But yeah, we'll see. I want to play also maybe what's that game called? Call of Duty Blackout actually seems quite fun. I was never a fan of shooters, to be honest. I was never even a fan of Call of Duty or anything else, but that game looks fun, man. Those grappling hooks. And Blue Rifter says, yeah, Elite feels like a second job sometimes, but yet so addictive, and that big update is coming next week. I know, man, I know. But to be honest, is like at the moment, my lifestyle, I seem to be in a situation where I can play video games if it means that I can come up for like an hour or two, maybe even 4 hours. You know, 4 hours is a good amount of gaming that you can do in a day. Unfortunately, in Elite Dangerous, 4 hours was nothing. I once spent 10 hours in one single day, 10 hours just to get a module that I wanted for PvP ship. And then I realized that I need to get 20 more of those, you know. And that was actually one of the... I think that may have been the day where I was like, I can't play this game anymore, you know. And to be honest, yeah, Elite Dangerous is I think it's a fantastic game. I think also it's fantastically addictive. And to a personality like myself that gets addicted to many things, including gaming, I think it's one of the most powerful drugs on the market, because yeah, I will get addicted to it. I will, you know, play it for 10 hours a day. I will perhaps even don't answer the calls that I should be answering, or maybe, you know, okay, that's an important life-changing email, you know, that I just received. I know, whatever, I'm streaming now, or whatever, I'm trying to grind for nickel, you know, or something in Elite Dangerous, I'll answer it later and then forget it, you know, like I'm that type of person, you know. So for me, to be honest, I think it's better that I stay to games, you know, that I can just, you know, jump on, play for an hour or two, you know, have a lot of fun, stream, have some fun, and take away, you know, like this happy feeling, you know, that okay, I just had fun. Not that like, oh my gosh, I need to do so many chores in this game to be fucking good at it, you know, which Elite Dangerous basically is, you know, at this point. I hope that makes sense, man. Yeah, I do think that Elite Dangerous is a phenomenal game. It's a beautiful game. It has so much potential. And look, the time that I spent in Elite Dangerous, I'll probably never forget. You know, my channel started with it. I started getting more confident with talking to people, so it's always gonna have like this, you know, place in my heart. And there's gonna be days that I'm gonna come back and play something, and it's gonna capture my eye. You know, like maybe some different modes, you know, or something like that. Who knows? But yeah, for now, it's not that I don't want to play Elite Dangerous. I just kind of, you know, I don't want to. It's almost like I'm also like almost like a recovering drug addict. You know, I don't want to fall back to my bad habits of Elite Dangerous. You know, just like foregoing sleep, foregoing food and water. You know, just to get those freaking PvP modules and that sort of shit. You know what I'm saying, bro, right? Right, so that being said, we received another shield. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this one is not available yet. This one's not available either. I need to do one more to get to level 3. And I need to do 4 more after that. So that's gonna be... Yeah, basically I have to do all of them. Yeah, some of them I'm not too happy about because this I never done survival. I'm actually so trash at survival. This could actually be a fun thing to stream though. Me trying to bumble through survival, which is kind of like a battle royale, kind of not, of the Division. It's made in a strange way, but it is fun. I just don't think that a lot of people play it at this point. Although this does not require PvP, so that should be a little bit easier. So it's basically extract 5 items, survive 5 hours, kill 5 hours survival. I have to play it for 5 fucking hours? Are you kidding me? Yeah, but this seems to be like it's going to be the hardest one. This seems to be like it's just gonna be... I mean, I've done all these missions so many times before. It's not a problem. Just legendary missions. They're quite lengthy, but, you know, it gives me a good time, you know, to just, you know, autopilot through them and just talk about stuff. Now, this one, I don't know. The good thing is I just need a few commendations, but these commendations usually are super freaking hard to get. Let's see this one. Complete a total of 50 phases underground. Okay, this one's maybe not too hard, but that's only 20. What's this? The best blow. Reach underground rank 40. Currently level 30, I think, or something. Yeah, these take quite a lot of time to do. So this might, I don't know, this might be impossible. Although I'm, you know, maybe I'll power through it. Maybe I'll do like a full day stream one day and kind of do, I don't know. Don't know how I'll do this one. It looks like it's gonna be like a bitch. This one's easy. This one's, I don't know, maybe I'll get a friend or somebody who's really good at survival and they're just gonna power level me through it or something. Although it should make for a decent stream, to be honest, because yeah, survival is quite entertaining. It's very atmospheric. Well, we'll see. And these two are obviously unknown. 27 days for this one to come out. Yeah, we got a good amount of time to do these. But yeah, I think I'll end the stream for now. I'm gonna go get some food, some water, and I will review the footage. I have a lot of information to gather from this, basically. Yeah, like this stream was, and yesterday's stream was meant to test my equipment, to see if it can still handle stuff, if all the settings are okay, if my internet is fine, if my microphone is fine, just to basically like the equipment check. And since it seems like it's alright, I need to review the footage, you know, get the data, do some final configurations, and yeah, basically I'm preparing to come back to YouTube at some point. Not gonna be today, and not gonna be tomorrow, not gonna be next week, because, you know, Christmas time and that sort of thing, but sometime soon. I want to say January, maybe first, second week, I'm gonna start streaming more regularly. Come on, English, work, damn it. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. Thanks for dropping by, Blue Rifter. Thanks for saying hello. I missed you guys, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Have a good day.